Hey y'all, I'm Heaven, and this is Queendom Connections Revamped. This is a twin flame soulmate karmic channel only. So if you are looking for zodiac signs, you will not find them on this channel. These are general messages. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't try to force it to fit. Don't get mad when it don't. If this is your first time watching me, I do curse. I may curse a little bit, may curse a lot, just really depends. But I will curse. So if you don't want to hear me cursing, which is fine, you might not want to watch me. And if you wear your feelings on your sleeve, again, you might not want to watch me because I'm not going to sugarcoat this shit. So we're going to see what is actually blocking you and the person on your mind from actually coming together in a committed, monogamous, loving connection. Okay? What's actually blocking this connection? So Spirit, bless the collective with the messages that they need to hear, not what they want to hear when it comes to the person on their mind. Protect me as I channel the messages for the collective's highest good. Anybody sending any negative energy my way, I ask that energy is returned to sender 1,000-fold. In Jesus' name, amen, amen, and amen. So what is currently blocking the collective and the person on their mind? What is currently blocking the collective and the person on their mind? I wanted 3 and 3 came out. You may resonate with one or you may resonate with all 3 of them. So, the first message that came out is no good ones. Oh, y'all feel like ain't no good boys and no good girls left. They done all been snatched up. It says, there is someone out there for you. Don't let this false belief make you miss out. So, again, I don't know if this is you or the person on your mind, but what's hindering you and this person from coming together or you even being able to find the right person is because you feel like all the good ones are already taken. Okay? So, we're going to see who this is feeling this way, and then we'll have a better understanding of, you know, who is the main person blocking it. So, then you got excuses. Somebody keep making excuses. They got an excuse for everything. Okay? So, I feel like this may be the masculine or the person on your mind. It says you have so many reasons that it never works out. Find reasons that it can work. This is really giving me the energy of the person on your mind. Always making excuses for everything. They can make an excuse for why it ain't working out, but can't find an excuse to make it work. So it's like they run. I feel like this is the person on y'all mind. And the last message says judgment. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. So this may be both of y'all. This is you. This is the person on your mind. And this is both of y'all. That's what my spirit team just said. I don't know why I wanted 3. I wanted 3. And I said I was going to see who was what. But my spirit team already done, let me know. This is y'all. Y'all feel like it ain't no good men or no good women left. So you really don't give nobody a chance. You may date here and there. You may talk to a few people, but you don't trust nobody. The person on your mind is constantly making excuses, making excuses as to why they should run instead of stay and work on it and commit. You know what I'm saying? Just can't find a reason to make it work, but can find all the fucking reasons why, it ain't working. And then both of y'all be too quick to count the other person out. You don't want to give nobody a fair chance. You know the person on your mind, okay? So if y'all want the connection to work, change the way you're thinking. Look, change the way you're thinking and close out that confusing as mental cycle that you keep yourself stuck in, because all it's doing is keeping you sabotaging connections. That's it. Look, it ain't doing you no good. The 10 of Wands. It's more of a burden than anything. You think it's helping you or saving you. It's actually keeping you stuck. 2 of Swords. The way you think, the way this person on your mind think, it's keeping both of y'all stuck. Okay? So clarify the messages for the collective. Now, again, you could resonate with 1, 2, or all of them, but I do feel like this is y'all, this is the person on y'all mind, and this is all of y'all. So, when it comes to no good ones, there is someone out there for you. Don't let this false belief make you miss out. So, why is the collective in this energy? Clarify no good ones. King of Pentacles. Clarify no good ones. Eight of Pentacles. In the reverse. Clarify no good ones. Because everybody that you've met in the past talked a good game, but was not about a good game. They talked good with the King of Pentacles. Oh, yeah, they want to be in a solid relationship. They want to be stable. They want to be a provider. They want to be married. They want to be tied down, but refuse to do the work. Refuse to, initiate whatever it was within the connection that needed to be worked on. They felt like you should fix everything. So it's like you used to being in relationships where it's always on you to make sure, y'all make up. It's always on you to come up with solutions to problems and shit. And then at the end of the day, you let these people in, and then they don't even do their part with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. And I feel like you're just tired of it. You're tired of it. As you should be. As you should be. But just because, you met, this is what I want you to know. Stop listening to what a person tell you and start paying attention to what people are, showing you. That's how you fix the way that you think about people when you feel like, all the good ones are taken. No, they not. When you meet somebody and the first thing they start doing is talking about, doing this for you and doing that for you and how they'll treat you and how they'll, spoil you and love you and blah, blah, blah. You just tell them, look, words don't excite me. You could be telling me the truth. I don't know that. Show me. Don't tell me. You don't have to tell me what you're going to do, because if you was going to do it, you wouldn't even have to tell me. Okay? So, in that aspect, when you get somebody that's constantly talking about what they can do or what they will do, 9 times out of 10, they lying. Trust your discernment. Because again, a motherfucker that's gonna do anything don't have to announce it before they do it. They just do it. Okay? So I just kind of feel like you need to just start trust. Because some of y'all, your intuition will tell you they lying. But you want to believe them because you don't want to, I guess, make them feel bad, or you don't want to just count. Basically, when it comes to this being count, both of you having judgment, it kind of mix in, because you don't want to count them out too quickly. But because of the way you think about people, they already counted out when they meet you and they say, hey, how you doing? My name is such and such and such. When you introduce yourself, you already thinking they're a fuck boy or a fuck girl. Unless they show you different. And hey, I can't tell you what to do, but I feel like the universe is saying, if you want to be with somebody that's going to connect with you on a high vibration, be loyal to you like you want to be loyal to them, you're going to have to stop listening to what a person tell you and start looking at what a person show you. Everybody is not going to be somebody that just talk about it. There are people out there that's actually going to be about it. But you gotta, you gotta meet that person. You gotta meet the right one. You're gonna have a lot of frogs that approach you before the prince pop up in that pack, okay? But that don't mean it ain't no princes or no prince or no princesses in those packs of frogs. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just kind of like say fuck it. I mean, which, hey, I ain't mad at you, because that's, that's how you should live, go through life, saying fuck it. But at least be willing to let somebody show you. All you have to do is tell people, look, just don't tell me what you're going to do. Just show me what you're going to do. And if they don't show you what they willing to do, I'm going to say within the first 30 days of y'all being together, now they ain't got to buy you no car. They ain't got to pay bills and shit like that. I feel like people that look for that and look for that only, a nigga, I only want a nigga that can pay my bills and take care of me. That's why you ain't finding that. You should be able to take care of yourself before you start looking for a nigga or a bitch to take care of you. Now, the man or the woman for you see you on your shit, on your boss woman shit, on your boss nigga shit, ain't gonna mind chunking you a little something to put something on something. They ain't gonna mind coming to you, sending you flowers, or taking you out on dates. They ain't gonna mind that shit because they see you can do it for yourself. But already having the mind frame is, If a nigga can't come in and, you know, pay the bills and do this and do that, yeah, you're not going to find no good ones. One thing about it, it ain't just happening to men, but women also. There are a lot of men who know their worth too. It ain't just a woman thing. It's a human being thing. When a person love themselves and they know what they bring to the table, they gonna have high standards too. The same way you got high standards, okay? But they are out there. If you out there, that means there is somebody for you out there, okay? So you got to change the way you thinking about, you know, being in these relationships, or you got to change the way that you move when you meet these people. Stop allowing people to excite you with the words that they speaking to you. That way you won't be disappointed when what they said don't match up with their actions. I'm just saying. If you just pay attention to their actions, you would know within, I feel like, a good 2 weeks time how a particular situation is going to go. If they consistent, if they a man or woman of their word, if they somebody who materialistic, I promise you, you're going to see all of that shit if you pay attention. That's all you got to do is pay attention. Now, when it comes to this person on your mind, yeah, this person is they got an excuse for everything except what they can do to make the situation work. Whoever this person is on your mind, I feel like they're a runner. They're a runner. They are a runner, and that's what needs to stop. That's why they always making excuses. Clarify excuses. Why is this her? Why is this person always making excuses for why it won't work instead of it being able to work? Why are they always making excuses? Look, because they're a liar. They used to just running. I feel like they just used to running. So they say whatever they gotta say in the moment, but they ain't doing nothing but lying. They ain't doing nothing but lying. And then it's like, whoever this person on your mind is, you see this man looking like he upset, he got a mug on his face. I kind of feel like this person, they upset, or they feel some type of way because you can see through their bullshit, and you can tell that they be lying when they trying to make the excuses for why they don't do something, or why you and them ain't went to the next level or something like that. You can tell that this person is a liar. What else? Why did this person make excuses? Look, yep. Because they've already given up on love. They've already given up on maybe meeting the right person, or being in a committed relationship, or somebody loving them for them. They've already given up on love. That's why they always making excuses. Look, the judgment. But I feel like they want love, but they've given up on it. So it's just like somebody who basically, you want to be married, but you won't put yourself out there to go meet nobody. Like, how do you expect to meet somebody to marry if you never go out to meet nobody or talk to nobody? It's impossible. So I feel like the only way that this person can stop making so many excuses as to why things don't work out, all their relationships mess up, or this will happen in all their relationships, is because they keep giving up. They need to fight. If they want to if you really want to be with somebody, you'll fight for it. You will fight for it instead of continuously running. But whoever this person on your mind is, they always running. They've already felt like nobody will ever love them. This could be childhood wounds. This could be, you know, abandonment issues from past relationships. But I just kind of, it's pride. For a lot of y'all, it's just pride and ego with the strength card. They hold back because they don't believe that they lovable. They hold back and run because they don't feel like they could be monogamous. Instead of just telling you, I know I'm a cheat, they act like they won't, and then when they do, they run. Like, come on now, make it make sense. So they need to stop allowing their pride and their ego to keep themselves. They self-sabotage by making excuses, and it's because of their pride and ego. But they say pride comes before destruction. And then I feel like whoever this person is, they do want to be with you, or they want you to give them another chance, but they keep making up all these fucking excuses as to why it might not work out. And it'll work if they stop lying so much, if they open themselves up to love, and if they stop fucking running. It can work. But I just feel like this is somebody who is just scared to try. Past relationships, they tried. They gave people the benefit of the doubt. They were hurt. They were heartbroken. They were used. They were manipulated. Okay, people go through that, but that don't mean look just kind of like you looking at everybody through the same lens, like everybody is the same, and it's not. So they make up excuses and run. Now both of y'all are quick to count the motherfucker out. Like, they do something or say something, or don't do something or don't say something, you quick to say, you know what, fuck this, I'm done. They are as well. Y'all don't know how to be patient. You know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna be with somebody, you gotta be with somebody flaws and all. You can't like them for this but hate them. I mean, you can hate the action or whatever the flaw is, but don't hate them because of the flaw. Okay? Because when you choose to love somebody, you are saying, I love you and all your flaws. For better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health. Okay? So both of y'all kind of, judgmental. And it does not make any sense, because it's a heavy burden that both of y'all carry, because y'all want love. Y'all want to be able to be loved. But you quick to count a motherfucker out. And I ain't mad at you. I feel like the universe is not judging you, or they not telling you that you have to do it their way. They just saying, if you wondering what's blocking you, what's blocking love for you, this is what it is. Okay? Clarify judgment. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. Neither you nor the person on your mind know how to give somebody a fair chance. Look, go for what you want. If you passionate about it, keep moving forward. Don't just be quick to give up if they do something you don't like. Talk about it. Be willing to compromise. If this person is willing to work on it and be honest about it, be willing to compromise. Be flexible. Especially if, there's still chemistry and passion between you and the person. Love the lovers. Some of y'all, you could be a part of the alphabet community, because these are two men, but whatever. Some of y'all be quick to count people out, and it's crazy because I'm getting you. Oh, somebody don't want me to say this. There's no judgment on my part, but it is what it is. You scared to come out the closet because you don't want to be judged by nobody. You want your family to turn on you. You don't want people to start disliking you and not trusting you and not wanting to be around you because of what you like. So you deal with the opposite sex, but don't even give the opposite sex a chance because you don't want the opposite sex. So you're going to have to be honest with yourself. You're going to have to come on out that closet. And if people stop fucking with you because of that, because you want to stand in your truth, they were never supposed to go on the journey with you anyway. Okay? So that's for somebody. Now for others of y'all, I just kind of feel like if you stop running from, the issues that arise in the relationship when you are trying to be with somebody, you'll be okay. The Five of Swords is by any means necessary type of energy. I kind of feel like you and the person on your mind kind of got control issues. That's why y'all quick to, cut a motherfucker off. Because it's like, you want to be heard. They get it. They want to be heard. You get it. But y'all don't know how to talk to each other. Y'all talk at each other with the Five of Swords. And you probably try. You tired. You get tired. You get tired of explaining yourself. You get tired of trying to figure out what's going on. And so do they. But it's both of y'all. It's not just one of y'all. Both of y'all want to win at all costs. Both of y'all still have passion for one another. Both of y'all want to move forward. But both of y'all need to let go of control issues, if that's the case. Look, both of y'all being selfish when your wishes could be fulfilled. If you just stop being selfish. If they just stop being selfish. But it's a process. It's a process, okay? So let's see. When it comes to the person on the collective's mind, what is their advice, Spirit? When it comes to, look, you already know the answer you seek with the intuition. You already know. This is just confirmation to give somebody a chance. Or to let them in. Or to stop counting them out. Because I don't know which one you are. I don't, you know, one thing, my readings are not for, I mean, I don't cater to cross watchers. Not saying you can't watch, but when it comes to my zodiac readings on my other channel, people get on I deal with this particular sign, and, you know, everything you saying is not true. It's them. I don't cater to cross watchers. Remember that. Just because other readers do, don't mean I do. I'm pretty sure whenever I do a reading and I feel like it's more centered toward the cross watcher, I generally say that. And I'm talking about on my other page, because I don't do zodiac readings on this page. But you got to know your situation. And if you watching a reader and you hear something and you want to believe that it's the other person and the reader is saying it's you, yes, energy is fluid. But one thing about it, when you ask your spirit team a question, they gonna answer it. So if it's the other person, guess what? That was not for you. I'm just saying. So let go of control issues. Stop trying to run shit. You don't know everything. You don't. But what is their advice when it comes to the person on their mind? Love you for life. See, you and this person, y'all have chemistry. Y'all, the love is there. But both of y'all are so quick to just give up because of past relationships, past hurts, all type of shit, when you shouldn't. But what's the advice? Because I'm running my mouth. What is the collective's advice when it comes to the person on their mind? And this reading is not for everybody, okay? Know your situation. Have a good relationship with your spirit team. Because all you got to do when you in the midst of watching a reading is ask your spirit team, is this for me? And I promise you, before the reading is even over, they will confirm if it's for you. They will. But you got to have your own personal relationship with your spirit team. A new love or recommitment to love is developing. So for some of y'all, if you don't, get it together and realize that there are still some good ones out there, and stop being so quick to give up on people, you will have the love that you want. New love. Others of y'all, same scenario, same issues, but that you have to be willing to give this person a chance. Confirmation. You have to be willing to give somebody a chance. And if you really love this person, or you really think you in love with this person, ain't nothing wrong with giving them another chance. But fuck what they say, watch what they do. Look, interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. So either somebody got somebody in their ear, or you got somebody in your ear, which is fucking everything up. So stop listening to people and ask your spirit guides and listen to your spirit teams and your ancestors. Stop listening to other people. This is between you and your spirit team. Nothing more, nothing, you know what I'm saying? Nothing more, nothing less. One more message of advice. I said one more too. Look, the attraction you feel is mutual, and then different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. I said that. You could be attracted to somebody, but because you feel a particular way, the situation ain't gonna work. And for some of y'all, that's definitely what that is. Like, you may not think the way that this person think, and they might not think the way that you think. That's what make y'all, y'all gonna be different. You don't have to be with somebody that's just like you. And again, sometimes opposites attract. But that don't mean y'all can't be together. You have to tweak some things about you. They have to tweak some things about them. And it can work. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. And that's abundance in all things. But when it comes to relationships and love, you got to change the way you looking at, certain things, and the way you feeling about certain situations. Because with this no good ones, yeah, it's some good ones out there. Because you consider yourself good, don't you? Well then, if you consider yourself good, then it is good ones out there that can, come be connected with you. But if you believe it's not, every time you meet somebody, you're gonna find something wrong with that person to validate how you feel about all the good girls are taken or all the good men are taken. You're gonna find something. So you got to change your mindset and give people chances. Let people show you, not just tell you, because that's where you're messing up at, okay? But that's, neither here nor there. So let's see what the final message is for the collective when it comes to the person on their mind. Messages for the collective. Final messages for the collective when it comes to the person on their mind. But this is what's blocking, you know, you and the person on your mind connection, or just blocking love in general for you, even if you don't want to be with this person. Final messages for the collective and the person on their mind. Final messages for the collective. Tattoo, child. Okay, so now I kind of feel like, you know, a tattoo is permanent. So I do feel like, you know, what Spirit is saying is, if you really want something that's permanent, that's stable, you have to be patient. And you have to be willing to sit through it, compromise, talk about it, and then move forward. Don't be quick to just throw your hands up and be like, fuck this shit, I'm over it, I'm done. Because you're not going to find something solid always making excuses, running away. You or the person on your mind. Look, some of y'all, this person is watching you and waiting on you to get him some type of sign that it's okay to, you know, come towards you, reach out to you, say something to you, or whatever the case may be. Because I feel like y'all in separation from this person. Yeah, devastated. Because whatever they did, it was devastating, and you probably still holding on to it. They was a player. With athlete, you were dealing with a player. And then you got generous giver. So just, you know, I can't tell you what to do. But if you want something that's going to be permanent, you have to change the way you looking at connections, or change the way you feel about when you end a connection with somebody. Okay, that's all you got to do. But when it comes to the person on your mind, they got to stop running. They just a runner. Okay, that's why they make every excuse for things not to work, and don't think of nothing that they can do to make it work. And it's because they're a runner. Okay, but I'm gonna end it right there. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. If so, I ask that you hit the thumbs up button, comment down below, share the video. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that now. We'd love to have you. If you'd like to donate to my channel, get your girl a gift, because y'all know I love surprises. All the information is in the description box below. Hype the video for your girl. Hype the video for your girl if you can. If not, hit the thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. Watch an ad or two. It helps the channel. If you would like to book a personal reading, that information is in the description box below as well. Please read the instructions carefully before you email me, okay? Thank you. Bye, y'all.